Question 18, draw a circle around the prime numbers. So when you're thinking about prime numbers, you've got to think of numbers that only have exactly two factors, one and itself. So what I would encourage you to do here is list the factors of each number. And if it's got more than two factors, it's not prime. If it's got less than two factors, it's not prime. If it's got exactly two factors and they've got to be two different factors, then it is prime. So for every single number, you can have 1 times by itself. So 18, you can have 1 times by 18. For 21, you can have 1 times 21, 1 times 13, 1 times 50, and 1 times 31. And if that's the only pair of factors for each one, then it must be a prime number. But if we can find anything else, then it's not going to be prime. So what else can we find? So for 18, we could have 2 times 9, and we could also have 3 times 6. So there you can see there are 6 factors, or 3 pairs of factors, making 6 factors altogether. And that's more than 2 factors, which means 18 can't be prime. So we'll cross that out. That means it's actually called a composite number. 21, well, we can have 3 times 7. So again, that means it's not prime. So that's also a composite number. 13, now then, the only way we can times 2 whole numbers together to make 13 is 1 times 13. That is the only way. If you try and do 2 times 6.5, yes, that does make 13, but you're not allowed to have decimal factors. So 6.5 wouldn't be allowed, and then neither would the 2 that 6.5 would pair up with. So you cannot have 2 lots of 6.5. So we'll get rid of that one. And that means that 1 times 13 is the only way. So that means 13 is a prime number. So we should be circling that one. And we'll call it, just to make it even more obvious, we'll call it prime number. 50. Now there's a few factors for 50. We can have 2 times 25. We can have 5 times 10 as well, which means 50 is not prime. That's also composite. And 31, again, the only way of making 31 is 1 times 31. So 31 is also a prime number. So the two answers for this question are 13 and 31. It is a coincidence, by the way, that if you switch 13 round, you get 31. That doesn't always work. Flipping the 2 digits round of a prime number doesn't necessarily give you another prime number. So just be careful with that.